Welcome back. This is Watertown365. We have information about a new drive-up ATM. We have information about lightning strikes, about trolley, backpack, and school supply donations. We have information about connecting downtown with the waterfront and so much more. This is Watertown365. Let's talk about how the Northern Credit Union plans to add a State Street ATM. We will bring this up in our browser because the Northern Credit Union plans to construct a drive-up ATM on a vacant lot on State Street. This is one of those things where it's going before a planning board and there's many steps and red tape, but they want to have a drive-up or a walk-up ATM. There's a similar setup already in Sackets Harbor, and the plans show a looping driveway with a small building for future development and parking in the back. Northern Credit Union is in the process of merging with Countryside Federal Credit Union, and this partnership will provide 10 locations in northern and central New York. Northern side of it, our Northern Credit Union, is based in Watertown, while Countryside is based in East Syracuse. So if things like a walk-up, drive-up ATM really get you excited, get your motor going, then that is some really great news for you. And speaking of really great news, Watertown community members fill a trolley with donated backpacks and school supplies. Despite the drizzly weather Tuesday, community members loaded up the trolley outside Laura Whitney State Farm office on Coffeen Street with backpacks and school supplies for the Community Action Planning Council to give out to those in need. This happened from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. DJs from community broadcasters took turns broadcasting live on site during the event before the donations were driven to the CAPC. Now, people brought supplies such as crayons, colored pencils, notebooks, glue sticks, pencils, and pens, and they just filled up this trolley with these backpacks and supplies. They donated money. All the bags, supplies, and money was around $6,000 or so total donated to the CAPC. So this was the kind of thing where the DJs got involved, they got on the radio, they got attention, they got people to come in and donate these school supplies. And let's talk about 3 lightning strikes that caused damage in both Watertown and Adams. Lightning struck 3 properties in Jefferson County Sunday within hours of each other. Here's what happened. A barn burned down, a garage was damaged, and an electricity box burst into pieces. A storm rolled in that officials say was rather typical for this time of year. A barn in Watertown, a house in Adams, and a pine tree in Adams were struck by lightning between 9 a.m. and noon. So for some people, the power went out. There were small pop noises from the flammable objects in the barn. They were able to move some cars and 4-wheelers out of the way as the barn burned, but firefighters with the town fire department made a swift response to the scene. So, looks cool, could have been a lot worse, could have been scary. Lightning strikes are no joke. Speaking of things that are no joke, the Watertown riverfront revitalization. The city is back on track to have a plan in place to connect downtown with the waterfront. This even happened as recently as last week. A 10-member steering committee had a kickoff meeting to talk about coming up with Watertown's local waterfront revitalization program, or LWRP. They put this plan together in 2010, but it was never officially adopted, and since it's been 12 years, they need to update their plans. There have been many changes to areas along the Black River since that first document was written more than a decade ago. A state grant is paying for the work that will be done on finalizing the plan. The planner will be paid $60,000 to put the update together. The grant will cover approximately 80% of the cost, and the remaining 20% will be paid with funds previously budgeted as a match, along with other funds in the current city budget. The plan will take about 18 months to complete, and then the steering committee will meet again in November. So let's talk about two local businesses you really should know about. One is called TrueCutTreeService.com. Whether the weather took you down, or your tree is old and dying, or you just want to see more of your own yard, TrueCutTreeServices.com can remove any unwanted trees efficiently and effectively. TrueCut Tree Service provides professional tree trimming and has the equipment to deal with 24-hour emergency tree removal. From winter blizzards to ice storms and microbursts, they have seen it all. TrueCutTreeServices.com. Go there, watch some videos on the site, get a free online quote, find out their phone number, and that way, if you're the kind of person that you can't always find phone numbers or contacts, just remember TrueCutTreeServices.com. And if you are ever in one of those tree situations where the tree's blown down, struck by lightning, whatever, TrueCutTreeServices.com. And another local business you really should know about is DiamondStorage.us. Rent a storage unit right from your phone on your schedule. Whether you're looking for a self-storage unit to store your valuable personal belongings or managing logistics for your business, Diamond Storage is your complete resource for home or business self-storage in Watertown. DiamondStorage.us has built the business around making sure they have fixed these typical problems and has ensured 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. They offer 24-hour access, rentals, and payments through their on-site kiosk. And that does it for us from Watertown365. Our website is at Watertown365.com. And when you're there, you can find out about how hay is having a good year and the North Country corn harvest is varying due to heavy spring rain. So if you have been on the edge of your seat wondering how that corn harvest is going, then Watertown365.com is the place for you to go. You can also find out that there is a man who has been storing rainwater since 1976. Now, how long is that? That's like 46 years, I think. And he has 6,000 liters to get through a drought. There's a virtual trip museum you can visit. A mom installed 20 defibrillators around town after she lost her son to cardiac arrest, and so much more. And then on the sidebar here, you can find the blue F, the good old Facebook icon. Click on that, and that will take you to facebook.com/Watertown365, where you can find out about National Dog Day, about National Banana Split Day, and how about one more for the road, National Waffle Day, all food related and all good. So facebook.com/Watertown365, and then Watertown365.com is the place where you can go on a regular basis to remain up to date about what's going on in this whole area and just find out things off the beaten path, activities, news, things coming in maybe the coming years as far as buildings, gas stations, parks, etc. Watertown365. And we wish you a wonderful weekend, and we will be back in touch soon with more amazing, exciting news from all around this area. Watertown365.